Hey, what's up, pup? All of you mofos. Ah, man, they haven't gotten back yet. We'll be back in 17 seconds. So I watching, just about done with, uh, shit, another video of FD signifiers. Um, Come on, you. I watched a lot of it while I ate a lunchio. And yeah, there's a video. I can just wrap this frickin' up here. Jeez, all these stupid marches. There's a video called I Finally Understand Edgelords. Yeah, jeez. I was able to watch it. I mean, it was a long one. I was able to watch it because I had something to eat. Like, otherwise, I wouldn't be able to watch that because it's balls level long. I mean, this mother of a video is an hour and 11 minutes long, and I was eating, so I was able to burn through 40 minutes of this video while eating because it was a big meal. And people have always complained that I think I'm a slow eater. You know why? If you're just gonna shovel food into you and plow it down, you're not doing your food justice, Or you're eating something crappy like a crappily made PB&J or a cheese sandwich with American cheese. It's business. You're eating a business meal. You know, I I prefer eating food that I want to have sex with. I want to make love to. And so I want to eat it in a manner where I can enjoy it. Every sensation, every, I'm getting something out of it. And on top of that, when I'm done, I'm full. So I am a true fat person. And even if by some miracle I slim down and everything, at my core I will always be a fat person. I'm not getting away from that. So this edgelord thing, this video has maybe try and maybe go on Google basically and be like, what is he talking about with this? I didn't have to look for the term edgelord because it's about edgelords. So I was just like, all right, I'm assuming you're gonna be educating me on edgelords and stuff, like what are edgelords and everything, because I didn't know about the edgelord. I watched the video because I heard him talk about edgelords in referring to Graham Plattner a bunch of time. I'm like, so what is this edgelord thing that you have referred to a bunch of times? I'm like, I don't know. I still don't know exactly why he's calling Graham Plattner an edgelord, but okay. I'm glad that he said he called himself a recovered edgelord. I don't know exactly. He seems, I don't know. the guy seems like he seems kind of like maybe not fully recovered. All right, and I think I'm being generous with that because I'm getting the hint that dude, I don't know. Maybe I haven't like watched enough of his videos down through the past, but he seems like the guy seems like he's really got a bone to pick with white people in general. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like kind of a most black people do have a bone to pick with white people, or maybe black Americans do because it's just like white America sucks. It's like, okay, I guess fair enough. I guess I can see that given, you know, but let's not forget, poor white people, we kind of hate the other white people too. I mean, the poor white people that understand what's going on, at least, do we know what we're aware of what's going on. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm with you, brother, or anything like no, I'm hip to the jive or all that shit. But like, let's just try and work towards the same fucking thing. And all that. I've gotten off on a tangent here, like I tend to. Okay, the Edgelord thing leads into I want to talk about the terms. There was another chud thing that he threw out there, and so I had to look up that. I was like, chud, okay. Which I'm going to watch, apparently, something by Young Don where he talks about Chud the Builder. So I'm like, because I've heard about Chud the Builder in other talking about other things with other people. And I'm like, Chud the Builder this, Chud the Builder that. And I'm like, okay, now I got to fucking investigate Chud the Builder. Because I've heard about that too many times. Apparently that's relevant now. And apparently he's an influencer. So I'm like, all right, now I got to look that up because whatever. Do homework on Chud the Builder. Um, I think there was another thing. There was another one. I can't remember what it was. So he was talking about making all these references, including the Joker things. And yeah, I don't know. I can't remember all the stuff he was talking about. But I didn't watch any of the Joker movies, But I liked the rendition of the Joker that Heath Ledger did. I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was just a fun Joker rendition. It was I mean, Jack Nicholson was Joker, and I was like, that was a good Joker to do. And Heath Ledger carried on the tradition very well, very very handily. Um, and I had no inclination to watch the Joker movies because from what I saw the trailers, I was just like, one, it's kind of a dumb premise to make a movie about the Joker because I've kind of always, been like, eh. just in general about the Joker as, always, he's always on Batman's butt. But, but as in however, um, giving that character their own movie, and then the trailers, I was just like, really? If those are the scenes you got for the trailer, you're not making the case that I think you're making. And so throughout his arguments, I was just like, yeah, you're making some good arguments, about just in general things about, like, so the Edgelord is like, he's saying, how what point to talk about first, because I don't write scripts for videos. I kind of just do everything on the fly. He's talking about, okay, creators, meaning people that write movies, keep trying to make their things more and more subtle. And stuff. Okay, fine. Whatever. I've said this before. This is me personally. I almost never watch something to try and, like, let me say it this way. I don't watch things usually to do homework. Like entertainment pieces, I don't watch those to do homework. If I watch something to be, intellectually stimulated, I'll watch like a documentary or something like that. If I want an entertainment piece to be a relaxing lizard brain kind of thing, like I just want to watch it and have it be basically a cat video. That is what I go and watch a movie for. I personally just want to get that out of it. So I don't know if, like, these people that make movies are like, I want to, like, make you think about this and that and this and that. It's like, if you want to do that, like, me personally, I can, whatever. These artsy fartsy fucks, like, make a documentary, bitch. Like, write a philosophical treatise. You're going to art school and, like, trying to do all this. I want to, like, make an hour and a half long, like, metaphor. It's like, no, bitch. Like, maybe other people are looking for that stuff, but you're barking up the wrong tree. I like the movie Commando. You know why? It does exactly what it's trying to do. Be absurd. Dude runs through a field where 300 people are shooting him. He's in an open field, running through it, right? With 100 or more people shooting right at him. Doesn't get hit by one bullet. All right? Absurd. He's just standing with the machine gun, hitting all of them, not getting touched. All right? Brilliant. I love it. I love it, man. 5 stars. All right. Classic Army. All right. Love it. Can't get enough of it. All right. So, like, and chock full of one-liners too. I mean, it's just so. I mean, like that's what I. That's I can't get enough of that shit. I guess that's just me, you know. So whatever. And I like Falling Down. Falling Down is my like. I like it because it's an escapist kind of thing. Like, you know, I and I like that he talked about Star Trek. You know, like I like Star Trek because Star Trek provides kind of a template for um, and I'm talking about Next Generation, Picard, and the rest of the crew, the rest of the bridge crew, and for the most part, the entire Federation. But you know, the characters you mainly see um, in the Next Generation. I grew up watching that, and then a little bit of DS9, some Voyager, that. Um, it that stuff provides you with a great uh, what is the word that I'm looking for? Example. That's a very simple word, but fine. I can't find a better word. Example to go by on what the world should be and what you as an individual should aspire to be. Faced with hardship and the worst of situation possible, you should rise above and crawl through the muck, and come out glistening clean, you know, because you have your principles and damn be everyone else wearing your onesie. And everybody else can have their power and violence cures everything. You have your, I guess you can call it righteousness, but better term is probably honor, morality, compassion, and that creates a better society also. Possibly not in the short term, but definitely in the long term. I like to believe, even if it's naive, or at least appears to be naive, I would like to hold on to that infantile and childish naivete rather than, pummel the entire world with bombs. Because then all you do is inherit the moon, which is full of craters, has no atmosphere and no life. So, or Mars, devoid of life. And that's why I say I live by the WWJD philosophy. What would Jean-Luc Picard do? happiness. It's a great uh, example, great icon to live up to, even if the man was just a fictional character. And he wasn't perfect either. He had flaws. But still a great character. The Federation wasn't perfect either. But there's a reason that the Federation went from a founding of 3 humans, Vulcans, Tellarites, and 4 founding species to 1,000 in something like that, in the Enterprise D days, something like that. I don't know. In a couple hundred years, there's a reason it expanded that much. It's because the system works. So maybe we should. I realize it's fictional, by the way, but maybe it's something to aspire to. An adherence to a strict code of nonviolence at every possible turn. I mean that nonviolence and non-interference at every possible turn. Which the United States has proven it is extremely poor at. In fact, it probably does the kind of opposite. It does interference and violence as first principle. I guess that's sort of a different topic. Yeah. I'm kind of treading into different areas here. What do we got here? Oh, we only got that. Woo ha! Wu Tang, Wu Tang. Yes, 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 yes. Oh man, you need more. Frickin' A. But yes, and that pretty much covers that. Hold on a second, I'm not entirely done. I gotta finish up. Dude still got like 10 minutes on the video. The thing is freaking long. Dude just apologized to incels blah, 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 blah. And then it says, I'm sorry, but also fuck you. It's like, that's a great way to apologize to somebody. I don't know. And also, hold on a second, hold on a second. I'm waiting for the next thing he says because I just wanted to say that because that was hilarious. Like, he cites somebody doing a Fight Club as uh, analyzing a Fight Club the movie, and it's like Fight Club is actually queer or something like that. And I'm just like, yeah, I think there's this this mm, this undercurrent of gay people. I don't know. It's not every gay person, but this, like I said, undercurrent. I don't know exactly how to phrase it, but this meh in gay society. Oh, by the way, everything in the world is gay, and it's just like, um, you do know that not everyone and every single thing and atom in the universe is gay, right? You are aware of that, right? Yeah. Okay. Like, seriously, like, I know for you straight people out there that have gay friends, you know that gay guy that I'm talking about. You totally have that gay friend that is just like, that's gay, he's gay, she's gay, that is definitely gay. That thing we just passed, gay as gay can be, and it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, man, seriously. His video about the queer coding of Tupac. Now, I don't know what that means. Queer coding of Tupac. What does queer coding mean? Why am I? I think I'm like in some ways like, okay, I'm 43. I think in some ways I'm like way older than I should be. I'm just like, I don't know what any of this shit means. Any of these phrases like queer coding. What the fuck does that mean? Like, dude, I need like a friggin' like dictionary or some shit for all this shit. Like, every time I hear stuff, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that was that. It was nice to watch. I found it kind of informative, educational, I'll call it, in a lot of ways, because of terminology. Now, I said this also in a lot of videos, because of my epilepsy and I don't even know how many head injuries. I don't know how much of the um, information about terminology and whatever is going to be retained long term. So, whatever. Um, so we'll just kind of roll the dice and throw it up in the air, blah, blah, about all that. Um, yeah. But it's been fun hearing that. I don't know. I don't know why new words have got to come up for this stuff. To me, Edgelord just seems like a dude that's pissed off with the world and his crap. Uh, there, you know, look at me. I got a shitty role. I got a shitty hand dealt to me, and society is either not recognizing that or whatever. And so I'm going to deal with all of that in usually a either an unhealthy way or a way that is controversial or I don't know how to say it. Well, just in general fucked up. But in falling down, I'll say this. There is a black guy in falling down that doesn't get a loan at a bank. And so he protests outside the bank with a sign that says, not economically viable. That is a much more healthy way of dealing with your situation. He gets arrested. Now, he doesn't go and shoot up the bank or anything like that, but he does protest with a sign that says, not economically viable. And he's shouting at the crowd and said, I was a customer at this bank for years and years, and I asked for a loan, but they couldn't give me a loan because I was not economically viable. And another guy comes out, how did you get a loan? Did you get a loan, sir? I bet you did, because you were economically viable. And so, there you go. That is a way that is kind of, let's say, halfway in between just taking it up the rear, walking home, and doing nothing for the rest of your life. And what the protagonist of the story, Falling Down, does, which is, if you've seen the movie, all of the things that he does in an ascendingly violent story arc. Take your bad situation and the feelings of those bad situations and the scope of the rage, or any kind of breadth of the rage, whatever it takes, and maybe put it into some kind of action. Hopefully, you can manifest that as some sort of useful change. Usually you can. In times past, the likelihood of manifesting that as some sort of beneficial change, I think, was greater. The chances are, I think, diminishing, getting smaller. But perhaps perhaps that trend is curving upward again. So, You just need enough people. Just need enough people going out with a sign that says, I'm not economically viable, instead of grabbing a bag of guns and shooting the place up. Right? Rise above. Use your signs, people. Use your signs. Not as beating platforms, though. I realize you can use your signs to beat people, but, words. Use your signs as words. This is what I mean, words. Why is it itching right here? Oh, it's probably because of the freaking hair. Ugh. Every like few days. All right. You use your intelligence to make this not have to be shaved every freaking forever. I'm talking about a pill to turn off the autonomic functions of hair growth right here. Not necessarily the arms and legs, just this narrow section. All right. And I gave away a billion, maybe $1 trillion idea. There you go. To someone that has more education and more brains than me. Kneecap the rich. Tax the rich, kneecap the rich. Tax wealth, not work. Boobs. But you know what? Don't grab them. Unless maybe people say it's okay. Women, I say it's okay. But be gentle. Be tender. Be gentle. Peace. Peace and love.